Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Darth Devious, bringing you another video review, and welcome to Superion Part 3, as we look at Skydive, who I use usually as the left leg of Superion. That's just my personal preference. The beauty of these new Combiner Wars figures is you can use whichever one of the limb bots you want for whatever limb you want. His card's still in there. I did not take it out. Another beautiful packaging artwork that they did. Yeah, I can see what some people say about they just took like the smaller card art and blew it up and you get a little pixelation around the edges. It's just packaging. Who cares? Yeah. On the back it just says Master Combat Technician for his little one-sentence bio, and you can see there he is. There's his playing mode. They've got him as the arm. I prefer him as leg. That's just me. And you see all the other ones. We've seen all this before. We can get that out of here because we don't need it anymore. And we'll bring in Skydive, and as you see, he's also gotten a slight upgrade from his original G1 jet mode. His original G1 jet mode was an F-16. This is an F-18. F-18 has similar wings and nose cone aspects of an F-16, but it has dual tail fins and dual exhausts in the back, which this has. And as you can see, like all the other aerial bots, he's pretty much just a robot under a jet. Can't do much about that. Car formers are easier to pull off than jet formers, it seems. But yeah. Some nice gold paint with some Autobot symbols on his wings. Not the same design as G1, but close enough. And they even put gold missiles under his wings, which is a nice little touch. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And then you got nice silver intakes. It's gold on the tail. And he comes with a double-barreled gun, which, you know, you can actually port his in a couple different places. Firefly didn't have too many places other than his wings, and it looks silly porting some of these. Him, you can put that there. You can put it on his back. Or you could take the foot hand thing, and this one has missile launchers molded onto it. And that's another nice thing. All these feet and hand things have different weapons mounted on the front. So that's another part of that Scramble City aspect you can use. And you can plug that on the back. If you wanted to plug this off the wing, it'd make the plane very unaerodynamic, but you could do it. It's up to you. It's your toy. You do what you want. Me, I usually just leave them off to the side. And his transformation is almost identical to Firefly's. You know, you fold those up. You can fold the wings out of the way. His arms come out. Now, he has the extra step of he has a hinge here that hinges everything up and forward. Like that. Next, you're going to want to carefully unpeg the legs, simply because you can't move the nose cone on him until the legs are moved. But basically, you get the same thing. You've got ports on the back here that you want facing down, whereas instead of the pegs coming out this way, like they are on Firefly, his pegs are here, and they go into the slots on the back. The result is identical. I mean, they did give them each slightly different twerks to, or tweaks, I should say. I say twerk. Yeah, here, twerk. Okay. Twerking robots. Not good. But now that the legs are out of the way, then you can take the nose cone, and again, it folds the same way, pegs into the back, and then you just flip his head around. And that's it. I mean, these guys are all, they have similar transformations, but slight changes in the theme to make them feel different, but yet as a cohesive team. I like folding his wings back just a little bit. They don't have to be back all the way. And he's pretty cool. He really is. Is he my favorite of the aerial bots? No, not by a long shot. I like Firefight. He's got a nice robot mode. His is a little toned down, but it's still nice. He's got an interesting face sculpt, though. If you look at it. Come on. There we go. And he looks like he's scowling. He's not very happy. But they did pick it out nicely in some orangish gold. And nice blue eyes. And a little Autobot symbol there. Stand up. His feet aren't as big, so he has a tendency to not stand as well as Firefly. You really got to get that sweet spot on him, and he can hold his gun. And he can hold the missile launcher if you really, really wanted to. Just to be silly. His articulation is pretty much identical to the others. His ball-jointed head, his is nice. 360 at the shoulder, swivel. He has a nice soft ratchet on his elbow. It's not as tight as Firefly's, but it does the job. Has the waist, again, so that he could be used as an arm. This would be the bicep swivel on Superion. Kicks out, ball joint, he rotates. Almost a 90-degree knee, and nothing at the feet. So yeah. He's still pretty cool. He can get in some decent poses, like all the others. I mean, you got to give him credit. You know, they're trying to compete with the third-party companies. Third-party companies, sometimes their figures are overly complex. Hasbro said, you know what, we're going to make Superion, or we're going to make all these combiner figures to compete with the third-party combiners. They're going to be much more affordable. They're going to be in our normal price point range. And they're going to be fully functional as limbs and as separate robots. They set out that goal, and I think they accomplished it nicely. You got to give them credit, guys. You know, they're trying. They're trying. For some of us can't afford $600 combiners. But we can afford one that, in the long run, will cost us less than $100 if you get some of the limbs on sale. So there you go. Skydive's pretty cool. Like I said, keep a lookout for these guys. They're out there. Just keep looking, guys. You'll find them. You all be good. Later.